Hello guys, we are from the group 1 and in this video, we are going to talk about how the coronavirus is affecting university students. This video was made as a test for MPK Inggris class, but before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Yulia R and I will to explain to you about definition of the coronavirus and what should you do and not to do during quarantine. Coronavirus is any of a family Coronaviridae of a large single-stranded RNA viruses that have a lipid envelope studded with the globe-shaped spike proteins. Infect birds, many mammals, including human, and include the causative agents of the MERS, SARS, and the COVID-19. And what should you do during quarantine? First, do practice good hand hygiene. Wash your hand frequently, especially before you eat, after you use the restroom, or before you touch your face. Second, do work from home. Leave your home just for essential reasons, such as buying food or medications, and if you have to go out, protect yourself and your family member by close contact. I mean that stay more than 6 feet away. Third, do buy a 4-week supply of food and household product. I mean you don't do a panic buying, but in case we are the situation where social isolation is very necessary. Fourth, do protect your immune system by getting your vaccination, eating a balanced diet, avoid too much alcohol, getting enough sleep, and maintaining a healthy weight. And what should you not to do during quarantine? First, don't touch your eyes, mouth, nose, or face without washing your hand. Second, don't shake a hand or give a hug as a greeting. Third, don't go to the public place, like a gym, restaurant, or mall, or something like that, because in the public place, your risk to be affected coronavirus is very high. Fourth, don't be a panic. And the last, don't travel abroad, especially to the country by affected coronavirus.
My name is Graciela and I'm gonna explain the pros and cons of quarantine. Some people might be cheering at the thought of cancelled plans and being able to stay at home. Others might be dreading the long hours of household boredom. There will be both positives and negatives of more time at home for most people. Here are the pros: less time commuting to or from school or work. Before we need to stay at home, we have to spend more time to go to the campus. Long hours spent commuting can cause fear, distrust, depression, and can change the way people interact with their family and friends. Due to the current situation, we can use our commuting time to do something else. Likely to have more free time. The requirement to stay at home make us have a lot of free time. We can do anything that we couldn't do before, such as watching movies, reading books, and listening to music. We will feel the positive effects of free time immediately, but its benefits are long-lasting and affecting positively both your physical and mental health. More family time. Before the COVID-19 quarantine, we need to go study at the university, and maybe in our family there's someone who have to go to work. Now when we're in our house, we can interact more often with our family, and we can gather and strengthen the relationship between family members. And then less stress and anxiety. During quarantine, we will be disconnected with the outside world. We will be empowering ourselves to deal with situations in a less stressful way. Here are the cons. Limitations to freedoms. Actually, being at home is great when it's a choice you make freely, but our brain needs stimulation and variety. Limitations to travel, events, and even our ability to eat out at restaurants makes it more difficult to seek new sensations. Then our brain can be a bit scared of change. Changes to daily routine can raise our anxiety level. This can be harder to address than another anxiety triggers, because there's so much we don't know about how long this pandemic might last and what will happen. Then some people might have increased conflict at home. For some people, the increased time at home can mean they are less safe than when they were able to spend time elsewhere. And the last is cancelled events and plans. We might feel disappointed because all the events that we have prepared and planned must be cancelled.
Hello everyone, my name is Trixie. Right now I would like to talk about distance learning during quarantine. COVID-19 pandemic has affected educational systems worldwide. It is an anticipated event with profound consequences. In response to the outbreak, all universities chose to cancel classes. The closure of universities has widespread involvement for students and the institution themselves. At this moment, I would like to talk from the point of view of students. The first one is the long-distance learning program utilizes communications and information technology to enhance the learning process. We should know that distance learning is not a new thing, but many people are unaccustomed to this methodology. Technology gives us an alternative to having more flexible learning experiences, also the way to complete assignments. The universities use online learning management systems and video conferencing technology to some degree, such as Zoom, Meet, Microsoft Teams, etc. This helps us to get face-to-face for real-time classes. Some universities also cooperated with not only local platforms, but also international platforms for online learning and research, so students can have access to many data easily. The second one is we are concerned by the impact of distance learning on students' educational development. University provides essential learning, and when university closed, students' opportunities for growth and development are decreased. The disadvantages are disproportionate for underprivileged students who tend to have fewer educational opportunities beyond university. The distance learning programs also limit the measures that require practical activities. Some practical activities are postponed for the time being or replaced by another learning process. Another one, there are also some classes that have been cut down to some amount of time. We feel like our education isn't being fulfilled due to many reasons. So for students, it is important to hold self-discipline. It's hard, but we should push ourselves at this moment because it's not vacation. The third one is not every household have a computer or laptop and easy access to the internet. Lack of access to technology or good internet connectivity is an obstacle to continued learning. The impact was more severe for disadvantaged students, causing interrupted learning. The students who live in an area where the internet access is hard to get will feel anxious not to be able to join and maintain access to online classes and assignments. Somehow it feels like your score depends on your connection. It is important for university to encourage students to share their feedback about the current learning experiences. Teachers and students should talk about the most relevant tools for learning. At least it should be a win-win solution for everyone.
Hello everyone, my name is Adina and I'm here to explain fun activities to do during quarantine. First, you should stay fit and healthy. This is a chance to shape your body. Even though I know you guys are swamped to do such things, but still, this is a big chance. You can stretch and strengthen with yoga. Aside from the physical benefits, one of the best benefits of yoga is how it helps a person manage stress, which is known to have devastating effects on the body and mind. Yoga's incorporation of meditation and breathing can help improve a person's mental well-being. Besides, you can do a workout exercise. Let me tell you about one of the workout style called Tabata. For the beginner, you can spend only 4 minutes straight to do this Tabata workout, but the benefits are so much more than 60 minutes doing aerobics. The second one is learn some new skills, like a new language or a new music instrumental that you have never mastered. Language is interesting. Learning a new language is exhilarating. Through language, we often learn things that we ourselves have neither personally experienced nor directly observed. Try learn a new music instrumental that you have never mastered. You will find out it really is fun. Next fun activity is trying food recipes. Lately, a homemade milk pie, as known as pie susu, is trending on social media. Besides easy ingredients, how to cook it is also easy. And if you're having trouble reaching a comeback from Vineta ice cream, just make a homemade mini Vineta ice cream. You can grab the recipes from the internet and social media. These two recipes are very recommended to try. Have a nice try. And the upcoming activities I ought you to try during this quarantine is rearranging and decorating your room. We spent a whole day in our house, and some people will spend almost a full day in their room. To avoid boredom strikes because of seeing the same room arrangement again and again, I ought you to rearrange your room. And if you want to, you can decorate your room to modify and set off your room. In this quarantine's life, we can keep sharing with others. For example, we can let's order some food from the online delivery service and give some to the driver. Last but not least, think watch series and movies you have missed. But remember, don't do it several times shortly because it's not good for your health. Maybe you can do it once in 3 weeks, and afterward it is better to watch approximately 2 episodes each day, or maybe 1 movie each week.
Hello, my name is Rifa Dwi P. I will explain about the role of students in raising public awareness. As we know, the teenager or student have a very important role in fighting against COVID-19 pandemic. According to dia, on an online discussion titled Pelibatan Kaum Muda dalam Respon Darurat COVID-19 di Indonesia, the teenager or student has the speed, strength, intelligence, and network to initiate the innovations based on technology that helps the society or the governments at making decisions in their area. So, these are the role of students in raising public awareness. The first is do a lot of socialization on social media about the dangers and how to stop the transmission of COVID-19 by doing government's procedure. For example, by adjusting PSBB or social distancing, using face masks while being outside the house, and wash your hands frequently. Second is do a donation project. Make a donation to help people buy their necessaries or to help the medical installation buying medical needs. And next is join a volunteer. Volunteering yourself to distributing the donations results to people who need it the most. Next is help and support people who are affected by work from home. By giving ideas to do some business or buying their product will help them so much. Next is giving positive vibes to allay panic in the public, but make sure to remind your loved ones and friends to keep their sanitary to prevent COVID-19. And the last is always pray for the better condition of Earth. Stay positive and good things will happen. So these are our reference, and that's enough from us. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you and bye bye.